Hello, and welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D. Hey, today we got something brand new. I mean brand new. Just came out, just released, and it's the not what you thought from DJI. I thought it was going to be the Pocket 3, but it's not. It's actually the Action 4 camera. Now, this Action camera is really supposed to be making some leaps and bounds in the improvements area. We're going to find out. That's what we're going to do. All right, first of all, let's talk about this camera a bit. This has 10-bit color. I'll be taking out the GoPro 11 along with the Action 4 to get a good comparison because I'm real curious, especially in the low light, because the difference is this new sensor is bigger than the GoPro 11. Not by a lot, but it's bigger. I think it's the GoPro 11 is 1.7 and this is 1.3. So this is a bigger sensor, which should help in low light, but I don't have really any big hopes for any dramatic changes because low light and action cameras, they just don't mix. So anyway, we're going to talk about some of the accessories that come with it. Now, when I ordered it, I just got the basic camera, which came with the case and the little clippy magnetic clip thing. Now, I like this. This thing is cool. What you do is you take it like that and you clip it in, and that's magnetic. And when it's in the case, the side part right here is magnetic. So you can pop it up on something metal and get some recording done. Now talking about this mount down here, when you want to release it, you just kind of hit the two buttons on the side and just release it. If you try to go backwards with it, it's going to repel on you. So you want the DJI logo facing forward and it'll click right in there. You're good to go and it's solid. This is supposed to be waterproof up to 18 meters. And I am going to talk about some recommended accessories. Now, you don't have to have them. You don't need any of them. Everything I showed you right here, if you got a little selfie stick thing, that's all you're going to need. But, you know me, I kind of go crazy when I get a new camera. I get all kinds of toys to go with it. Now, I did buy the 1.5 DJI extension rod. Now, the reason for that is it came with another one of these button pushy things, because if you only got one mount, you're still going to have to do the same thing you do with the GoPro, is unscrew it, move it to the next mount. So if you have a couple of these, then you can have one on a mount that you use all the time and then one on the selfie stick. You just switch the camera around like that. It's on and it ain't going anywhere. It's locked in place. When you want to remove it and put it to another mount, you hit the two side buttons, pull it off, come over here, pop it onto the next mount. So you can see having multiple of these, having at least 2 or 3 of them, and they're only about 20 bucks a piece. But having 2 or 3 of these will eliminate you having to use the thumb screw system with like the GoPro. So anyway, so what we're going to do in this video, guys, I'm not going to go through all the setup stuff. There's tons of brand new videos out there, and them guys did a great job. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to do several different things. Way different from what I normally do. All right, so we're going to have an accessory sheet, that stuff that I purchased for it. You don't have to do that, but I'm going to show you what I got to support this camera. So we're going to do an in-vehicle test, then we're going to do a field test. We're going to go back out to Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive, and we're going to check out the camera side by side, one with the GoPro 11, one with the Action 4. Then we're going to check them out. Audio, clarity of imagery, the whole thing. Then I'm going to play a little bit with the Action 4 out there. I'm going to put it on the 1.5 meter selfie stick or extended stick, or what do they call these things, and check. We're going to test it underwater and see how it does. Clarity is my big thing here, and also that it doesn't leak. Because that'd be bad. And then we're going to do a low light test, guys. And you all know that action cameras are notoriously horrible in low light. So we're going to do a low light test, and it's a comparison test. I'll have the GoPro 11 and the Action 4 mounted together with the same settings, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to see how it does in low light. Then we're going to finish it up with this really, really strange mounting system, and it's on an exterior card ride. And I want to check for wind noise, and I know it's going to be pretty bad. Right now I'm speculating, but I want to use this new mount thing. It's more for a 360 camera than it is for an action camera, but it does say it'll handle the 61 RS. So I know it'll handle this style of camera. But we're going to check that out. You'll see that towards the end. Then we're going to do a final wrap-up, guys, and get my conclusion of what I think about the new DJI Action 4 camera. So, hey, let's get this thing going. Well, good morning, guys. Hey, today we're going to be doing just an in-car test. I wanted to see how it would do without lapel mics, just the standard audio and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to see how it was going to do. And so I decided to put it in the car. Now, I'm going to give you a warning on the use of this Action 4. Make sure when you're doing your settings, unless you like adding LUTs, when you put it into Pro mode, do not select D-Cinema, because that is going to flatten the color profiles, and you will have to use LUT in post-production, and the quality of that particular videos and stuff like that is not good at all. Now, I found that out the hard way. I was out doing clips and stuff like that, and I was looking at them in post-production, and I said, wow, these things are flat and kind of grayish and just nasty. And I had taken a photo, and the photo came out vibrant and beautiful, and I couldn't understand what I did wrong. So I reset the camera and was going through all the settings again. I wanted to make sure that what I did was correct. So when I was out shooting clips and everything, and it was set on D-Cinema mode, unbeknownst to me, I guess I had done that when I was doing the preset, and all the footages was kind of just lackluster, no life, and it was just nasty. And then I realized just the other day that I had selected the D-Cinema instead of normal. So the bottom line is, make a long story short, guys, is just select normal when you're in your settings and setting up your camera. Go to Pro mode so you can play with the different settings and stuff like that. And but as far as D-Cinema, unless you want to do post-production LUT, don't select it, leave it at normal. So we've arrived at our location. For right now, we're going to stop at Waffle House real quick and get us some breakfast, and so we'll be back in a bit. Hi guys, I just finished my morning breakfast at Waffle House and trying to learn some of the nuances of the camera. Well, right now I'm using the Mimo app and making sure that that all works fine. And then today or tomorrow we'll be going out on the e-bike and then heading out to Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive and do some comparisons with the GoPro. Now I'm shooting right now strictly off the Action 4. It's just an in-car audio video test. I wanted to see how it does inside the vehicle. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. Hi guys, what we're going to do first is to install the Pelking vehicle mount. Now this is the first time I've used this thing. And you get it to where what it's for is to do heavy duty camera mounts from a vehicle, which is what I'm setting it up for right now. Now what you do is you push the locking devices in like this, and like that. Now you take this one, open up the clamp, and this is the stability where you can stabilize the pole. Like that. Do the same thing. Whoops. That was off. Now I just want to stabilize this pole. And this will work in several different angles. Go ahead and line up your camera where you want it. Now this is the Pel King vehicle mount. Now, I'm just using it for the first time. Not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. I'm not 100% sure, but you can see how steady that would be for high speeds, and using it on your 360 camera, I think would be awesome. Hello and welcome to Apopka Wildlife Drive. This is the final test we'll be doing on the Action 4 versus the GoPro 11. Now, right now I've got it mounted on what they call a Pelling triple mount system, and that just raises it real high. Now, it's a lot of weight up there, and I'm seeing it move around, but I'm not yet. I'm watching it move around in the footage, so I don't know if that Pel King triple mount's gonna make the cut. I may be sending that thing back. I think I'll stay with the lower profile ones. This will work great with a single 360 camera, I think. But for the cost, it just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, we are going to continue our drive this morning, testing out the cameras and seeing how they do. My curiosity is the horizon lock and all that kind of thing. And right now, the horizon lock does not look that good. And that could be the angle pitch that I have on the cameras. I really can't tell. So anyway, we're gonna stop up right here and shut this thing down and get back to it in a bit. Got a beautiful sunrise here, guys, and I want to get it. So let me turn this camera around, see if we can pick up these colors. Oh yeah. Good morning from Lake Apopka, Florida. Hi guys, we got the double suction cup system on the front of the cart now. We're going to be doing some more video testing to see if the quality is good and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm also using the audio on the DJI microphone, plus the audio on the GoPro 11 and the Action 4. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's going to be a long one because there's been a lot of testing on this Action 4 camera, but I'm real pleased with it so far. It does have a few things that they need to fix if they can fix it. One of them would be a shut off on the Mimo app, to be able to shut it off like you can on the GoPro app, and you can shut the power off, and then once it's been turned on once with the GoPro, you can repower it on using the GoPro app. That's what I'd like DJI to figure out how to do, and I know that would just be an update. Anyway, we're going to continue our drive here and check out to see what's going on. It is hot already, so hey, we'll be back in a bit.